All right, hello and welcome. We're gonna do a strength class today. We're gonna do, of course, a little bit of cardio to get our heart rate warmed up and things. And then we're just gonna do some strength training for our muscles, some basic strength training. So let me start some music here. There we go. It's almost much better to exercise with music, right? So let's just start kind of moving those feet. Roll the shoulders. Kind of wake up those muscles. Tap those heels to the front. Just getting some range going through that leg. The biggest thing is to just get our heart rate going so that it's pumping out blood to those extremities. Take it side to side. If you want to move those arms, that works good too. Take it back to the front, heels. So you notice I have a chair here. As we do the exercise, you can totally do them all standing. If you want to do some of them seated, totally a good idea if you need to. And sometimes it helps us with our form too, because we're not having to worry about stabilizing so much. We can just focus on, say, the arms or the back. And take it back to a march. Let's start to increase that workload a bit. So on a scale of 1 to 10, we want to really get it up there quickly so that we're approaching that 5 standpoint, okay? So about midway, where we're working a little bit hard, we feel that elevated breath rate, we feel our heart rate going more, but it's still doable, like not super hard. You might start to sweat a little bit, but we just want to get up there quickly. It's a short little burst of a class, not a big hour-long class. About 20 to 30 minutes from start to finish. Make sure we stay on time. Beautiful job. Take those heels back to the front. And take it side to side. Step, step. Working on those abductors on the side of the legs. Abductors. We have adductors, A-D. abductors on the outside. But when we work this lateral movement, it helps protect us from falls. We're pretty good most of the time going forward back, right? But if we don't work these side to side muscles, we get thrown off to the side, and that's when we tend to go down. Step wide. Now we're going to start right into that strength training, using those legs, taking it wide. Now step it wide and stay right there. Take it down and up. So we're in a sumo squat position. Those knees are very wide. Just warming them up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. March again. Beautiful job. We're going to start to do a reverse lunge. So we step to the back. So doing lunges, a reverse lunge, is usually a little bit better on the knees because you don't have that forward pressure. But if knees are an issue for you, you might have to adjust. Okay, so you know your body best. Here we go, step it back. Take it back, down, up, down, up. So from the side, you see the bend is coming from this back leg. What we don't want to see is this, okay? Moving forward. That's not a lunge. Take it down and up. It's like an elevator. Straight down and up. Down and up. Yes. Oh, feel all that work in those legs? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Ooh, yes. Strong legs, that's what we want, right? So we did that right leg. We've come to do the left leg. We don't want to be lopsided, right? Yes. Take that leg back. Remember, the bend comes from the back leg, not the front. It will just automatically bend. Take that back knee down. Down and up. Straight down and up. Yes. Down. This is good balance work too, okay? You might feel that. You can always hold onto the wall or that chair that you have. You can stabilize with the chair. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. So you should notice that that heart rate is staying elevated even though we were not moving quickly like with our little cardio warm up. Back to the march. Continuing to warm that body up. So I don't know where you live, but here in Las Vegas, we have this mask mandate now, which I totally get it. We may be asymptomatic and we want to save, that transmission of getting to other people. That being said, it's tough wearing that mask. It is so hot. And luckily we got clarification and we don't have to actually exercise with it on, which yesterday I had to try to teach with it on. Ooh, that was not fun. Heels to the front. Okay, so if you happen to live in an area where you have to have it on, that's why I do these videos, right? I want you to be able to exercise safely at home. No mask required. If you are going out, please be careful, okay? That superheated breath that you're breathing in and out increases our need for hydration, okay? So constantly keep drinking to help with that. But you also notice some of us are different. If our lungs don't breathe the same way as someone else's, we could be at risk for some other breathing issues, okay? Getting lightheaded, headaches, all those kind of things. So you might want to just really limit your time of going out if you happen to live somewhere where it's required. Lift. Really bringing up those feet. We're going to start to bring opposite elbow to opposite knee, across. Across, yes. So this engages our core, helps us to get that core work in. Now if this bothers your back to rotate here, you can just stay more forward, okay? You don't have to rotate so much. Do as much as you can because we want to try to keep that range of motion in our body. As we age, we start to get more stiff, right? Things don't move the way we used to. That's because we don't exercise. Exercise is the oil for those joints. For 4, 3, 2, 1, march. Take those arms right here. Take them out. Circles. Now you notice we don't have any resistance yet. We're going to pick it up in a minute. But I want you to see how you can feel that burn in those muscles without having to have any resistance. Roll it back. You should start to feel that in those shoulders. Yes? Uh-huh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands there. Pull it up, down. You step back so you can see those hands. They just come up to the top and pull down into the butt. Pull back. Pulling into that scapula. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh, feel those shoulders? Those muscles are waking up, right? You feel that heat starting to build? So I want you to grab a drink of water and then grab your weights, okay? Now, if maybe you don't have any weights in your house, soup cans work good, water bottles work good. Anything that can provide a little bit of resistance. You can also do it without the resistance, just doing the range of motion, okay? So I have dumbbells. Some of you may have weight plates. Those weight plates will work. In fact, I'm going to show you a specific thing to do with those weight plates, but you can also do with a dumbbell as well. So let's take those dumbbells in our hands, open the shoulders so that you rotate them out so those thumbs kind of come towards the back. So I'm going to step up a little bit closer so you don't need to see my feet right now. I want you to be able to see my arms. So we bring the hands in and we open. This is called a cobra move. Now, I don't know, I've never seen a cobra up live, but I have seen pictures where they open up that big fan around their neck, right? So I'm guessing that's where the name comes from. So this is working that shoulder joint, that range there through the shoulder, that rotator cuff as we open. So the thumbs come towards the center, open to the back. 5 more. 5. Is your tummy pulled in tight? Yes? 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Is this music just when you want to dance? Go ahead, it's okay. Exercise should be fun. So you dance if that makes it feel better for you, okay? You're gonna bring your arms right here so it looks like field goals, right? Not here, here, okay? Take it in and open. Beautiful, in and open. Resist that urge to let them want to sink down here. Okay, keep it up. We're just bringing it in and out. We keep a light grip on it. You'll notice I usually keep my fingers up as kind of a reminder to not grip the weights tightly. When we do that, it unnecessarily raises our blood pressure, okay? So we don't want it to climb higher than is necessary. It always increases some with exercise, that we want it to do that, but we don't want to get too high, right? 2 more. Ooh, you feeling those shoulders yet? Yeah? Last one, bring it down. Beautiful job. Okay, so remember in the warm-up we did that sumo squat. We took our feet out nice and wide. You're gonna bring your feet more narrow so they're kind of right underneath your hip. Your hands are just hanging by your side. So we're giving those shoulders a break. This is called a pick and carry. So we squat down as if we were trying to pick up something off the floor, okay? It kind of looks like we're not doing a whole lot, okay? But you're squatting. The fact that you're holding these weights in your hand increases the workload through your core as you have to pull those extra weight up. Take it down. Now if you can't get all the way down to the floor, go as far as you can. Maybe it's right here. Okay, this would be a good option if you need to use the chair. You can just kind of sit down on the chair and stand up. Tap the chair with your bottom and stand back up, okay? If you can though, try to get to where you're coming all the way to the floor. Have you ever had that? You drop something on the floor, you're like, how do I get it, right? So we practice this because we always want to be able to do those daily things that come across our way, right? We want to be independent. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And stand up. Beautiful job. We are going to work our triceps, okay? So the tricep is this muscle that runs down the back part of the arm. When we wave, and it kind of goes blah, blah, blah on the bottom, we don't like that, right? So we want to toten it up, right? Tone and tighten, it's toten. Here we go. Tighten it up, okay? So you bring your hand up like you're the Statue of Liberty. So I'll step back here so you can see. I know, it's kind of weird at the video, back and forth. I want you to keep your hand right here. That's a reminder so this does not roll out to the side. We keep it right straight forward. We take it down and up. So from the side, it's coming right beside your head by your ear and pressing back up. Press up. So anytime we work against gravity, it's always a little bit tougher, right? Because we do some of our tricep exercises from the bottom at tricep row, right? It's easier. Hey, we're not here to do easy, right? We want to get stronger. Press up. And again, you can see how you could totally sit on a chair and do this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So those of you that have been watching my videos for a while, I apologize if you're getting really sick of the music. I know, me too. But the problem is when we do videos for live feeds or for out in public use, here we go, take it down and up. Perfect. Keep keep going. I'll talk to try to distract you from how much you don't like this, right? But anyway, so when we use music in the public domain like this instead of just in the gym, we have to have what's called royalty-free music. And there is not a lot of it, okay? And so that's why there's limited music that we can use for this. But I want to be able to provide these exercise classes for you in this format. So the give and take of that is we don't have much of a variety of music to use, right? And some people are doing it without music at all, but oh, it's so much more fun to have some music, right? 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, do you feel that on that part of your arm, right here in the back? I hope you do. So you can always up your resistance if maybe you're really strong and have been working your muscles and you're like, you know what, this 3 pounds is too light. Try 5 pounds, okay? I don't know that you'll find a 4-pound one out there. You might try and go up. There are 6-pound ones. They're kind of hard to find. Like I'm using 5 pounds for right now. This is my 3rd class for today. So my body's a little like, hey, take it easy, okay? But there's nothing wrong. 5 pounds is a good weight to use, okay? You're gonna take that one weight and you're gonna hold it in front. So if you look from here, it's kind of right out in front of you. So pretend like you have a big pot right here and we're trying to stir what we have in our pot. Now I know it's hot here in Vegas. We don't wanna think about stirring something on the stove, right? Maybe you're somewhere where it's cooler. Go the other way. So 4 times each way. Come back to the center, go the other way. Do you feel that starting to burn in your shoulders? Yeah. Now you can shorten the motion and do it smaller and back, or you can make it bigger. It's all up to you, okay? You decide how much work you want to do and what your goal is for today. Last time, other way, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Our arms are like, I'm super tired, right? Yes. Okay. You're gonna pick up that other weight and set this down. Anytime you need, grab a drink, okay? I said, I can't believe how thirsty I am having to wear these masks out and about and in and out of the gym, and it's been making me so thirsty. So make sure you're drinking plenty. So I'm actually gonna show you this from a seated position to get good form, and then I'll move up to a standing. But if you've never done some of these back exercises, it's probably best that you do them seated because it's more important to have good form and protect ourselves than to try to do it standing and risk hurting ourselves, okay? So I'm gonna try and move this chair so it's a little more visible. There we go. So we're sitting forward on the chair, our hands hang down, okay? So when we come, if you look, it's not this, we're not slumped over. Those shoulders are pulled back. See that long line from the head down to my tailbone. Nice long line. That's what we're looking for. So when you're forward and you're in that 45-degree position, your hands are by your calves, right here on the side. So if they're up here, you know you're not in good form, okay? So they're gonna be down here by your calves. Open. Slow and controlled. Sometimes, especially in the gym, I see this swinging, swinging thing. That is so bad for you. Don't ever swing weights, okay? We always want to have 100% control of them. And by doing that, then you're actually training the muscles and not using momentum. And a lot of times the brunt of that comes into the back. Terrible, okay? So hands are right here. Lift and down. Feel that work in the back. Pull those shoulders down as if you're trying to tuck those shoulders into your back pockets. So that's what it looks like. If you want to do it standing, we have a slight bend. So again, they're not going to be down here by your shins. This is where you'd be. They would be by your knees if you're in that standing position, okay? And so this is what it looks like here. It's much more work, again, because you're stabilizing through the legs and having to hold through the core much more, okay? If you're ready for that, go for it, okay? We want to be stronger, okay? Age is just a number. Don't let that hold you back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So when we talk about that in fitness, I want you to think about being the turtle, okay? So that turtle just slowly keeps plodding around and he gets where he needs to go, okay? It's not a race. We're trying to be healthier each day, doing something that makes us healthier and makes us fitter and stronger to be able to do the things that we want to do, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you one more. This is very similar, but it's a little different. We pull the arms up, but they come right here by your side. So instead of taking it wide in that fly, why did that get louder all of a sudden? We'll just turn it back down. That drives me crazy in music. It's all one playlist that comes from this company and the songs get louder and quieter. Okay, so that one was a fly, a deltoid fly. Now we're gonna do a dead row. Kind of sounds awful, right? So we come down, those hands are by our shins, okay, by our calves on the side. Pull up by that chest, right up by your ribs. Pull the elbows up wide, and the weights come right up by those ribs. Yes. Belly's pulled in tight for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. How are we doing on time? We're doing good. You're almost done though. You've been working for 20 minutes, okay? Actually 21 to be exact, okay? You're doing amazing. We're gonna go back and do one more of sets of those, that dead row, okay? Because what we want is good posture, because most of the time we sit and it's rolled forward like this, right? We wanna strengthen the back, especially this upper part of the back, your lats, okay? So that it pulls the shoulders back and we have that nice tall posture. We don't get that fatigue in the lower back, okay? So here we go, dead row. Pull that tummy in, keep breathing. Elbows wide, pull right up to the ribs. Pull it up. You can always set down your resistance and just do the move without. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful job. Set those weights down. I told you I would show you something you could do with a plate. So if you have like a weight bench or something, or maybe your husband or your kids or grandkids have one that you have access to, and they have these round plates. They slide on the ends of the bars. Those work, okay? They're a little bit awkward, yes, but most of them have the hole in the center, right? So you can hold, now my hands are little. I struggle with having to hold onto it. See, my fingers are barely over the top, but you can do it like that. See, you could use a bicep curl, okay? You could do a tricep kickback. You could even do that deadlift, just like we did, being able to hold on like that. Way that's easier, especially with the bigger plates. This one is only 5 pounds. They have the bigger plates that will have a little more room, and you can hold on to them side by side like this, and you can do a press, okay? So we're gonna add a little bit of a squat press. So squatting with the legs, pressing overhead. Squat, press, squat, press. Now if all you have is the dumbbell, you're holding onto each end of that dumbbell and pressing up with it. It works the same. Press. Full body work here. This is a wide squat. Taking it down, press. A little bit of a cardio push here too, because having to pump that blood all the way through those extremities. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and done. Good job. Set that weight down. Grab yourself a little drink. I can't believe how thirsty I've been lately. Just makes me so thirsty. All right, so good work. This was a short little strength section, but sometimes it's overwhelming to think about, oh, I've got to go work out for a whole hour. Sometimes we don't have an hour. So we give you these little bits so that you can have something that you've got 20, 30 minutes to get in a good little workout. Strength training, how many times should you do it? Bring your hands back behind, pull it down. Twice a week, okay? Twice a week you want to be able to work out strength, meaning some kind of weight. Now, body weight exercises, push-ups, okay? A lot of yoga work. That is strength training to a certain degree as well. You shouldn't do only that, especially as women, okay? We want to protect our bones. You're not going to get bulky like those men. You won't. I know that's a fear of some people. Take those arms wide. Give yourself a big hug. You deserve it. So grab onto the shoulder blades there. See how it makes that like a little bill in the front there, little duck bill. Roll your chin into that space and then roll those elbows towards the floor. Feel how that stretches through your back? So we just roll it forward. If we're seated, we're just rolling those elbows towards the knees. Just allow yourself to catch your breath and release. This should feel really good. If it doesn't, you maybe have something going on with your back. And bring it up. And anytime you start exercising, you should always get some clearance from your doctor, okay? If you're unsure about whether you should be doing some exercises, most doctors want us to be active, okay? But they can give you some guidance about what you should do. Sometimes it's an issue of keep your heart rate below a certain amount, okay? Roll that chin down and bring it forward. So as a personal trainer and fitness instructor, I'm here to just augment whatever you have going on to help you achieve those fitness goals, to help you enjoy a long, healthy life, being independent, okay? I think that's, as people age, as a senior fitness specialist, I see a lot of people who have aged and they're really frustrated because they can't do what they want to do anymore, or they're so dependent on other people. Roll it up, bring the arms wide, roll the wrists. Beautiful job. Roll the other way. So I'm here to help you do that, and you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, or 90. You can start somewhere and be able to be more physically fit, okay? But be realistic. It's not gonna be like when you were 20, okay? Bring those arms down. Take one big breath in. Breathe up. And breathe out. Beautiful job, my friends. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this strength training class today, and I look forward to seeing you again.